KQKI News, I'm Brady Burrell coming to you from the town of Baldwin here at Town Hall, where with me I've got Mayor Clarence Vappy, I've got the Fire Chief, Ricky Cook, and the Police Chief, Chief Gibson. This morning we're going to talk about the upcoming proposed tax that's on the December 7th ballot. It's a 1 cent sales tax that would fund public safety. And first of all, Mayor Vappy, if the 1 cent sales tax is passed by the voters, about how much would it generate annually and what services would it fund?
It's estimated that we would probably generate anywhere up to $180,000 per year. And it's a dedicated tax solely to benefit the police department and fire department for public safety.
So is it strictly for public safety, and could it be used for any other purposes?
It can be used for anything for the police department or the fire department, from salaries to training to equipment, but solely for police department and fire department.
Since the proceeds of the proposed sales tax would strictly fund public safety, would it relieve some financial burdens from the town's budget?
Yes, it would. And it would allow us both to increase both budgets for the police department and the fire department, but would give us some relief on general fund.
And of course, the funds could not go in the general fund, correct?
No, sir, cannot. It's a dedicated tax and can only be spent on the police department and fire department.
Okay. Chief Cook, how would the funds derived from the sales tax benefit the fire department, such as salaries and equipment?
Currently, I got 3 part-timers, and this would assist that category in having more men on duty during the daytime. My volunteers all work during the day, so this would assist in that category.
Of course, this would also help with some of your equipment, such as fire trucks. What is the age of your current fire trucks, and would the proceeds from the tax be able to fund the purchase of a new fire truck?
It could directly fund it in a way of bonding if we have to go that route, but that would definitely help also with keeping up with our equipment, replace expired fire hose and stuff like that.
And that was going to be my next question. Are other funding sources available, such as grants, with or without the proposed sales tax?
We've received some small grants from Plains Pipeline and the BNSF Railroad, and they've went towards equipment. But yeah, there are AFG grants available. The wheels are turning pretty slow on those right now, but we want to continue to pursue those.
Now, fire trucks and other equipment, if they're upgraded, could it eventually improve the town's fire rating and result in better property insurance rates?
Yes, but they look at what you have in-house and what the apparatus is housed. But it would definitely give us funding to maintain and upgrade.
Okay. Chief Gibson with the police department, how would the proceeds of the proposed tax benefit the Baldwin Police Department?
It would help our police department a whole lot. Recruiting, training, police units. Maybe, I'm not going to say it, maybe probably remodel the old police station.
That's the one, of course, that burned a few years ago.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And where are you currently housed?
Right behind City Hall.
Okay. And that was going to be my next question as well. What are some of the most pressing needs of the department? Is it personnel such as officer recruitment, needing more police units or safety equipment?
Yeah, more police officers, more visible police equipment, units. Units is about 7 to 8 years old.
Are you needing additional personnel right now?
Correct. Units got a lot of mileage on it. It will help us a whole lot.
And how many more police officers do you need right now?
Possibly about 2 more full-time.
Okay. If passed, what is the amount of the proposed pay increase for your officers? And do you think the additional revenue would make Baldwin Police Department more competitive with area departments as far as recruitment of other officers?
Yeah, it's true. We if it's tax passed, it will help us a whole lot.
Is there a particular amount of a pay raise they would expect?
Well, we try to put ourselves with other departments that, maybe like our population 1,800, and we try to get competitive town like that.
Okay. And finally, if passed, how would the proposed sales tax make the town of Baldwin safer?
Well, number one is visible, police visible. Number two, training. Number two is more certified officer, level 1 officer. And number 3, possibly try to do something to the old police station.
Okay. Mayor Vappy, anything you would like to ask?
No,
or add, excuse me.
I've kind of tasked both of them. I did ask the police chief to look at the salaries at other municipalities our size, in the area. You kind of have to go outside the area because, we're the only small municipality in the parish. But to get those numbers and see where we can be competitive. And also, I had the fire chief look at his salaries and base. The good thing about the fire chief, who was just recently reelected to his position, he's a volunteer employee, so we don't have to pay a fire chief's salary, and that does save. But to get more part-time firemen, where you have a guarantee of a fireman available, that's because they depend a lot on volunteer firemen. But of course, those gentlemen have jobs and ladies have jobs elsewhere, full-time jobs elsewhere.
Okay. Well, if you're considering, of course, we want you to go out and vote, regardless. The main thing is that you do vote, exercise that right. Early voting begins on tomorrow, Friday, November 22nd. It will continue through Saturday, November 30th, with the exception of this Sunday and Thanksgiving Day. And then Election Day itself is on Saturday, December 7th. I'm Brady Burrell for KQKI News, your local